Roe v. Wade overturned. Will it affect dating and relationships? Welcome to One Male and hello everyone. In this video I discuss the recent decision to overturn Roe v. Wade and what it means for the future of dating and hookup culture in the United States. Hit the like and subscribe button for more videos like this. I think this could be the end of hot girl summer or hookup culture in the US. The decision to overturn Roe v. Wade has already been made. This gives the states the power to ban or allow child deletions in the future, which makes modern nexts very angry and upset. Now, I don't know if you guys realize how serious this decision is and how it could affect the dating market in the future. But this could be the end of all modern relationships. In states that don't allow child deletions, women will have to go out of state, rely extensively on birth control, have less sex, or live alternate lives. I have proof that some ladies would rather play Skittles than get pregnant. Let's look at modern women's attitude to Roe v. Wade later in the video. Insider demonstrates Gen Z women's reaction to Roe v. Wade being overruled. Madeline v. may be over men. Madeline, a 24-year-old bisexual marketing assistant, has resolved to stick to female companions. However, this young woman's fear of unplanned pregnancy has pushed her to consider shunning males. Madeline's lack of options has forced her to act with sexual prudence after a draft Supreme Court decision indicated federal child deletion rights could be gutted. Future generation Gen Z speaks. I guarantee she's not the only woman considering Skittles to avoid the consequences of having bedroom fun with guys. They take the easiest route. Another woman, Catherine, was already involved in hookup culture before the Supreme Court's ruling. Being on birth control negatively affects her physical and mental health. Catherine said she must now consider the repercussions of casual sex. What happens after my 20s fun stops? I need to delete a child but can't. She stated pondering the risks has made her more reserved. Now bound, one respondent stated they're terrified to move to a Republican state, while others want to get their teeth tied or have a vasectomy to avoid pregnancy. Future wives in our country are defending the most undesirable children. Delete kids if you think women should be able to. Remember that the U.S. birth rate is decreasing and below replacement levels. Gen Z has the least bedroom fun of any generation. We're messed up, but I don't care what they do. XXS want to do what they want with whom they want without consequence. And then when they meet you later, they'll appear holier than thou, hoping you're a fool. Men, listen carefully because these are your and your son's future spouses. Gen Z women who support or have done child deletion are untrustworthy. Nobody can convince me that person is marriage worthy. Otherwise, their argument about not being able to avoid pregnancy afterward demonstrates they want to be in the streets and not be held accountable. These are the future brides of America's. They won't participate in rooster rotation and won't suffer social condemnation. Women like Skittles to escape pregnancy accountability. Where are we as a society if a woman who degraded other XXS later marries a man? Getting married to her means accepting her past. Let's hear Gen Z's thoughts on the Supreme Court's ruling. Insider asked Gen Z members on social media for their perspectives on hookup culture and bedroom fun in a post-Roe world. Dozens of them shared their insights. Others revealed shattered conceptions of child rearing in a society beset by climate change, COVID, and attacks on women's reproductive rights. Respondents expressed anger, disgust, and anxiety over the draft decision. However, most young individuals in the conversation were pro-choice and angry that the Supreme Court could soon invalidate a person's freedom to choose. 3/4 of adults under 30 say child deletion should be legal, including 30%. No exceptions should be made. What happened to busting a nut and having a responsible partner's child? Where's accountability and accepting the consequences? What happened to families producing productive citizens? Is it hard to humanize? Observe the deterioration. I'm there. Let's look at the Roe v. Wade ruling. The Supreme Court ruled 54 on Friday, per CNBC, overturned Roe v. Wade, which established the right to child deletion in 1973. The court's contentious but expected verdict allows states the power to design their abortion policies without fear of violating Roe, which allowed child deletions in the first 2 trimesters. As a result of the Supreme Court's decision, about half the states are expected to ban or severely restrict kid deletions. As a result, millions of individuals may have to cross state lines for reproductive health care. Other states propose liberal abortion laws. Child deletion advocates slammed the verdict. All opponents of kid deletion applauded the decision they'd long longed for. The Supreme Court passed a statute permitting states to restrict kid deletions. Here's why. I think the dropping birth rate is why the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. I think they see the writing on the wall and are trying to slow or reverse the U.S. demographic decrease. This law was passed to dissuade success from erasing their offspring, I guess. Where does this take us? And what is its negative and good impact on society? Because I know salami smugglers will avoid guilt even if they must act illegally. How will this affect dating and hookup culture? Are we seeing the end of casual bedroom fun? Or will 304 still ride? I'm curious how this new law will affect society. I expect an increase in alternative lifestyles for women, like the young woman in the preceding piece, or more women targeting high-value males with child care resources. Child support and fraudulent alligators will also climb. I have many questions, but only time will tell where this goes. For Hot Girl Summer 2022, I don't think it will be canceled, but I can see ladies being more cautious. Modern exes won't quit writing, though. Fear of pregnancy will stop ladies if COVID-19 doesn't. Rubber sales could rise in birth control tablets and other contraceptives. I believe this will lead to more males becoming free agents and more women doing terrible on their own or with other women. That's my forecast for the future, maybe. This is my prediction. I'll tell you a story to prove how dangerous exes can be. This anecdote is why I preach daily not to get married. Let's go. Reverend, I'm a 31-year-old man grieving over my wife. After camp, we parted ways but stayed in touch. I admired her in her exercise gear on the field. After camp, I vowed to marry her if she didn't have a boyfriend. I had a few girlfriends, but they weren't serious, so I dumped them. Do not get rid of your 304s when you start dating or entering a relationship. Gentlemen, women maintain exes as relatives, co-workers, male best pals, sugar daddies, and male beta provider. Why would you close off all your choices in a new relationship? If you sell your 304s, you'll end up like this guy. Let's keep communicating and dating after 2 years. This girl tricked me because we'd never had sex. We were married, but soon after I realized she was pregnant. She said she got pregnant by a man she knew before we became acquainted. Her mistake was big. I believed I was marrying a woman, but she was a cheater. My pastor urged me to wait until she has the baby and conduct a DNA test. We didn't have bedroom fun, so I don't need a DNA test. She begged me not to tell, but I notified my pastor. Her parents assume she's carrying my baby, but it's not. I asked her who got her pregnant, but she wouldn't say. I don't plan to stay with this woman, but I promised to keep her until she gave birth. I need your help. Sometimes my wife asks me to hold her, but I can't because her tummy isn't mine. Well, she came into the marriage with another man's kids. That's the greatest disrespect. I can't fathom anything worse than being married and your wife bringing a child from another man. These modern ladies are something else. Guys should live the free agent lifestyle or go monk mode and call it a day from here on out. That is all for today's video. Let me know your thoughts and requests in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the following video.